Hi, folks. Steve here with eXp Real Estate. And what I'd like to do today is give you a quick tour of a property that just sold on an island in Hatch Lake in Iola, Wisconsin. Yeah, I was the listing agent, and we used some really creative marketing tools to help sell this property in a very short period of time. It sold over the asking price and had multiple offers. On top of the multiple actual written offers, we had a whole bunch of other people that still wanted to write, even after the property was under contract. If you know somebody that would also like to sell a waterfront property over the asking price, please give me a call. But let's get right into a quick tour of this property. We're at Faldette Road on the opposite side of Hatch Lake. This is the takeoff point, and this property went with the island property. But yeah, as you can see, boat lift here, pontoon boat ride right here across Hatch Lake. Very short ride. Arrive at another boat lift here with the house and the island in the background. Yeah, so here's the property. Again, what I'd like to do is give you a complete tour inside here. But again, if you know somebody that wants to sell waterfront property over asking price with possibly multiple offers, please give me a call. Thank you, and here's the tour. So now what we're doing is we're coming off of the pier, walking up these beautiful pavers up onto a small patio, and we're going to go right into the living room of this very beautiful house. Yeah, double glass doors to start with, going into a beautiful living room. Yeah, that's my shadow in the glass. Okay, so here we are coming into the first living room, and as you can see, it is very well appointed, as are all the rooms in this property. Now, you see, I'll touch on it a couple of times, but that's a double-sided fireplace, stairs going to the upstairs, very high vaulted ceiling here, which we'll look at from above in a little bit. Patio right out those two glass doors. You'll notice, again, everything is very well appointed. And again, everything is included in the sale price for this property. This moves right into the kitchen here. You can see nice granite counters, very large kitchen, island with 6 chairs, granite, and then a dining area with 8 chairs, very beautiful china cabinet right here. You can see it's fully loaded. Again, everything except some taxidermy items are included in this sale. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move down this hallway. There's a laundry room and half bath on the right-hand side as we go down this hallway. And we're going into what we affectionately call the sunroom, because 3 of the walls in this room are glass. They're sliding glass doors, so they go from the bottom all the way to the top. And there's also a half bath in this room on the left right there. So you can see, again, very well appointed room, high cathedral ceiling, beautiful views of the lake looking outside, pool table. And again, that looks into the backyard there. To the left is the way we came up from the boat landing, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the main sitting area where we entered right here, and we're going to go the other direction. This house is very long and narrow because they wanted to put as many views of the lake in as they possibly could. Again, double-sided fireplaces. We go by here, just notice the thickness of this fireplace. I've never seen anything like this, and I've been in a lot of million-dollar houses. So this is another sitting area. It doesn't have the big high vaulted ceiling, but has a nice look out to the backyard, railings, patio. Again, the double-sided wood-burning fireplace, right? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make a turn, keep going down towards the master bedroom. Now, yeah, that's a hand-carved local artisan bedroom door that's just beautiful. Now we're entering the master bedroom, and you can see windows galore, window over the bed, window to the right. You'll notice the gun safe in the back corner. Next to the gun safe there, that's an elevator that goes up to the second floor. Again, lots of nice windows in this master bedroom. And very well appointed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to skip upstairs to the second floor, And yeah, there's a master bath on the same level in the master bedroom. So when we get to the top of the stairs, there's a sitting area right here with a balcony that you can walk out on. And then what happens is we move down the hallway a little bit here into a very, very spacious and beautiful bedroom on the second floor. Again, windows to the right there, that's looking out to the pier where we came in. And then the windows right there are looking out into the backyard. So again, lots of light, very well appointed again. Now, we'll continue down this hallway past the stairs that we came up, and to the right, you can see that double-sided fireplace that is very nice. And now you can see there's another seating area on the left, and this one will be looking out towards where we landed the boat, okay? The pontoon boat. Now, that's the cathedral ceiling that drops down into that first living room that we came into. Now, we're going to continue down the hallway here a little bit. Again, you can sit here and watch the storms blow in whichever direction they come in from. It's really a cool seating area. Again, hardwood floors, log home, all the way through first floor and second floor, right? Again, very well appointed. So now we're moving into a little bit of a bunk room here. There's two beds, one on the left, one on the right. And then look at that soaring ceiling with that big bed there. Again, windows on the left looking towards the pier and Hatch Lake. To the right, the windows look out to the backyard. But isn't that a spectacular bedroom area right there, closet? As you can see, as we swing back around, there's another balcony to walk out on and look at the backyard. There's the two beds where we came in. Again, just striking the way they built this place. Again, it's long and narrow, so it gave it a lot of views of the lake. All right, now this is the front of the house. Right there's where we came up. Notice all the patio blocks, the center island of hostas, I believe. I'm not a flower guy, but I think that's what they are. And as you can see, the walk down to the boat is real gradual on this side of the island, and it goes right down. You'll notice that that's a permanent shore station there. If you look straight ahead there, that is a fire pit area with nice seating and everything. As we go down here, you'll notice it's a double-sided pier. There's railings on the pier for bringing in the pontoon boat and then walking across the pier. Yeah, slide. The kids love it. It's about 4 feet deep off the end of the pier there, and it really is great swimming. You'll notice all the rock and stonework here is pretty amazing. The steps on the right there, all stone, straight ahead stone. And as you notice, now we're moving back up those patio blocks that we entered the front door. So this is what I call the front of the house, and pretty amazing. Now, this is the backyard, if you will. Again, the lake is on the left there, and there's a nice rotten granite path that goes all the way around the back side of the island to the left down into the woods, and to the right, it just keeps going. Now, that's the sunroom we're looking at right there on your right-hand side. Then the balcony from that last bedroom that we looked at. Then the big cathedral ceiling you can see in that area where we came in, that seating area. Yeah, lots of patios, nice flowers here. Nice patio blocks put in where that round table is. And then as we move across here, you'll see what a nice patio area this property has, that again is right outside that first sitting area where we came in when we entered the front doors. Again, flowers, nice patio area, nice sitting area. You can see the balcony up above to the left in the soaring cathedral ceiling, again, over that sitting area, living area where we came in. Yeah, there's grilling space, patio, furniture storage space. And then over to the left is that other second seating area. Again, way on the far right is what I affectionately call the sunroom or the game room. Again, nice patio walkway going in that direction. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to follow the rotten granite walkway here. And you can see that there's a nice level backyard, but there's also nice trees on the backside. So it really does give it a nice feel. Okay. This gravel walkway here is really nice, all lined out in stone. And then there's an original garage here that was part of the main building process. And you can see it's all logs, so it matches up. And then there was added a metal structure here for some additional storage. You can see garage doors on both of those. As you can see here, there's the main house. I would mention the main house has a slate, which is a stone roof, copper drip edge, which I don't know. I guess will never need replacing. If it's not never, it's going to be a long time before it needs work. And then the pathway here moves down to the barge, and this is a totally metal steel barge. Has a capacity of, believe it or not, 15,000 pounds, which that is big. That's like 2 major big pickup trucks plus more. So that's for bringing in supplies. I need a load of dirt, whatever, you can bring it in. There's 2 propane tanks, 500-gallon propane tanks on the island, and they take those tanks and get them filled to the land with that barge. Yeah, that's looking straight down on the roof, on the roof of the island house, and you can see there's all kinds of peaks and valleys there that just make this property really stunning.